Good to see you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Road to 100 series. I tried recording once and I lost the recording, so we're going to try again here. This will be a video that's directly pre-recorded after the Road to 34, or Road to 130, episode 34. So I'm going to try and get you through the weekend here, as you know, I'm working weekends now. We're on weekends, so I won't have much access over the weekend. So this will hopefully get you further into the story here as we continue on. So we're going to be running the Atlas Halberd here, as we have a Blood Mist from DLC 2, and we have a Violet Gear from DLC 1. And these will be helping us get through the Ashen Cavern here. So we're going to be running Savage Dive and Chariot Rush. As we've seen, that's very effective. We're not going to be running any poison here. It's more of a tank, take all the hits and give out the damage. We're going to be having Cleansing Light, Dogged Fighter, Eo's Communal Conviction Spike, as that has a huge stagger resistance, as well as Dogged Fighter, so we should be able to blaze right through everything once all our gifts are active here. Now you'll notice Atlas only has a maximum of 42 when paired with Rush of Blood, so we're going to have some stamina issues here, but since we can take the hits, we should be fairly okay to continue on. Mind and Vitality Up is to enable Defensive Order as much as possible, and Cleansing Light, and then we're going to be running the Damarung for a second damage reduction buff. So sorry you missed the cutscene here, but we already saw that. And you'll notice here that this is a very, very light halberd at 50 pounds compared to some of the other big heavy ones. So it's a good weapon. It's not overshadowed by anything else or some of the other things in the game, but that's okay, because we'll make good use of it. So let's get our ice and things going here. And we have normal mobility, which is very good. Let's go ahead and get as much backstabs as we can here. Since this axe is so light, it allows us to have really good mobility, and we can pair it with the mobility enhancer that we have equipped. And so that way we can have quick mobility if we need at certain times. So let's go ahead and get Dogged Fighter going. Now this, we have 8. So there we go. Let's go after the Gunner, as she has inhibit. So you see there we got hit, so we didn't take too much damage. That's good. But inhibit is absolutely our downfall here. So we never ever want to be inhibited, as that will really destroy us. Okay, a couple more hits and this guy will go down. See, and our stamina regen's extremely slow, so we have to make sure that we're using our abilities where possible and in the right way possible. So let's go ahead and get an extra set of stamina here. Let's go ahead and get this, and another set of Damarung. Good. Okay, and then at the next available opportunity, we are going to go for Eo's Communal. Always go for the Gunner, because the bullets do inhibit, and you never want to be inhibited while you have this set of when you have this set of actives going. So let's get Defensive Order up here. What is wrong with my mouse? There we go. Okay. I don't know, something's weird here with the inputs on it. But we'll make it through. Not a problem. Oop. Oop, okay. Good job, Eo. Let's run up this way. There's somebody else still out here? Oh yeah.
Did I play my part well?
Oh well. If she follows us, she'll die. So this is a fun way to play halberds, especially when you have the ability to take as much damage as we can, and while at the same time being able to recover Ichor along the way. Hopefully, if all goes well here, we won't have to use a single heal get a knockdown on her, because we have the amazing knockdown ability. Okay, let's get a launch on this guy. And since we have Dogged Fighter active, nothing really stops us. Oof. Okay, let's get a attack on her. Okay. And here you definitely want to go in and then get a dog's attack, as that will give you some health back. Okay, let's go ahead and get Cleansing Light up. And let's switch to a bayonet here to get this lady... Oh, not that one. To get this lady to encourage her to come on down. Let's get Iron Will up. And she thinks she's... What? That did not hit me. There we go. We'll get a launch on her. And whenever you get focused, you have the ability to get 2 launches. But he is just going to destroy her for us right quick. That's very excellent. Okay. And let's continue on here. Now that is the chest for the huge hammer. Okay. Let's get some hounds heads going here for health. And for health reasons, to get some of that health back. See, now that was not... how much was that actually? I'll have to go back and watch. But this is the part where you can start abusing some of the Hound's Head framing data. So we'll go ahead and see here. Get some attacks on him here. Oh boy. Not her. Okay. Let's get a backstab on him. But as you can see, I mean, we just take oodles and oodles of damage. Oh, I wanted some health. But we definitely do need to be watching our health as we go through here, as well as when we apply some of our buffs and the different attacks that we're going to be running. Okay, as you can see, we're still about a little less than half health here, but we're doing all right. Oh, she jumped back. Oh, missed her. Okay, we're focused. We definitely want to run up here and get a launch on this guy. And okay, we got a launch on that guy. Okay, we missed these guys with Chariot Rush there, but that's okay. What? Who is... Oh, he must have fell down? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but we're just slashing everybody. Okay, so let's make our way into the cavern here. There's a vestige there. Now we gotta let our stamina recover here. Okay, we'll just push her off the edge. So this is a great way. As you see, we haven't used one healing item yet, and we don't have superior inhibit resistance, but we have pretty good inhibit resistance. I think it's like, we'll have to check here. Okay, let's go ahead and get some health. You always want to be doing the 2 attack Hound's Head drain that comes out of the veil, simply because of the fact that you get twice the health. And if your enemy's big enough, then you take... then you can get a lot more than 10%. Okay. And let's go ahead and let ourselves get up our stamina here. And let's go for all the buffs. And let's see how we fare in the... What? Eo, you didn't kill that guy? Okay. And let's go ahead and go for stamina. And let's see how we go through the invasion here. Let's go for dog and fighter. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's get some health while we can. Oh, nope. Oh. We do not want to get inhibited here. That would be the worst. So there's one death. Jeez. That guy has great knockdown. Okay, there's a backstab, that's good. She's gonna do her blood mist. Okay. Good grief. You need to chill. Oh, there's debuff. No. Okay, now we're in trouble. Okay, let's see if we can get some of our health back here. Oh, Eo's inhibited as well. Oof. Oh my. Wow, that was clutch. Way to go there, Eo. Okay, we need to get some things going here real quick. Okay. Whoops. I have the wrong, I don't have the damn run. Okay, let's get a launch on these guys. Okay. Okay, let's get this guy and get some health. Good. Now, remember we are doing slash, so this is the worst damage you can do on the knight that's coming in here. Good. And let's get a charge on her. Oof. Oh, man. That guy does not play nice. See that third attack when you don't let it land because you step back. We definitely need some health here. Yep. Eo. Oh, nice try, Eo. That was a good try. Okay, well, not too horrible. Still pretty bad. But again, we hadn't used any healing items. So this is a build that I would, I actually would kind of endorse, simply because of the fact that, you know, you have the ability to maintain a whole lot of health within the fight and otherwise. Okay, we're getting ourselves jacked up here pretty good. Good grief, that guy just won't stay still. Okay, let's go help Eo out here. Oh boy, I think we got the red guy. Yep, the big red, here he comes. Wasn't that a gum? I think that was gum. Okay, let's get some health back here. Yeah, we're struggling on the stamina front here. Okay. Old world materials, I'll take it. I mean, why not? Okay. So that is the challenge when you run some kind of tank build, is can you get through an area with no deaths and with no healing items. And if you can do that, we definitely need the dammer run back. If you can do that, then you've got a solid build on your hands. Because you have life recovery and everything. Okay, goodbye. Now the double swipe string attack here is really good for staggering enemies, usually. Because the first string puts them back on the back foot, and then the second string actually does the damage. Way to go, Eel. Okay, let's get some health and Ichor back. Knock his head up in the air. And let's get a drain. Good. We're almost back to full health. Let's let our Ichor, or our stamina recover here. Okay, good job, Eo. Okay. Dogged Fighter, Defensive Order, and the Dameron. And we'll go for Mobility, and this, and this, and this. Okay. Now we gotta get away from the edge here and around these Thorns of Judgment so we can get backwards to get Cleansing Light up, for sure. Okay. Yeah, you need to stop that spin right now. Okay. Let's get... oh, no launch on her. Let's get a backstab then. Now we've got a little bit of inhibit here, so this is not good. Oh boy. Now, oh, now we are inhibited. Where did she come from? Uh-oh. So that was a firm stand. That kept us alive. Let's push her off the edge real quick. Okay. Whoa. Where did that guy come from? Okay, we need to get out of here. We're playing with death. Yeah, you need to stop that. Let's launch you. Okay. So we're trying to get our buffs up here. Slowly but surely. Let's get Defensive Order. Yeah. Oh my... what? Good grief. You guys go up. Everybody felt like attacking all at once. Okay, let's get Dogged Fighter. Get some of that resistance. Good job, Eo. See, that guy was hitting us and it did not go well for them. Oh my goodness. Let's get this big red out of here. When they hit hard. Oh, a debuff again. Oh no. That is most unfortunate. Sorry, Eo. Okay. That guy's trying to poke me in the back. Alright. Whoa. Oh. I just spent all my Ichor. Oh. And we died again. Oh man. So that is the problem that we run when we run Defensive Order, is that we have a lot less damage potential that we can get off. However, let's see. Yeah, there's not a lot of halberds that we have access to. I mean, we could go for the Obliterator Axe. We could go for the Intensified. But, sure. I mean, why not? We'll switch it up here a little bit. Pick up the paint set. Now the violet gear is good for us since it scales off of strength. It does a little bit more damage. Now the nice thing about the Bloody Mist is that it gives us the ice buff when we do a charge attack, and it only costs 2 ichor, so it's kind of good. Okay, go ahead and bash these guys down. Alright, let's go ahead and get through this invasion here. Then we'll move on to the Gilded Hunter. Now again, stamina is our problem. As you see there, it regens extremely slow. So we have to pick our engagements and our fights extremely carefully. But thank goodness for backstabs. And since we don't have the double strike now, so it's not considerably more damage, but it's a little bit more damage. We have pretty good stagger potential on strike, but it's only 1 strike again. Okay, and we got a maneuver here, so we don't use too much stamina. And did she kill this one? Yes. Okay.
What's that?
That's just a treasure chest. Nothing to see here. Okay, let's get drain and some more stamina. Definitely go for her first. Get her to launch. My goodness. Those guys are just, they do not play nice. How's Io doing? She's doing well, of course. Okay. Let's take advantage of the opportunity here we've been given. Okay, now that she's knocked down, we can go ahead and get some health there. Let's get, oh good grief. Oh my goodness, this is nerve-wracking. And now that we're inhibited, oh thank you Io. Good grief. Unreal. Good grief. My mouse isn't registering inputs. That's why I keep running around and it's really frustrating. It's like maybe I need to click not on the button but next to it a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so there's a sweet spot. Okay. Maybe my mouse is getting old. Maybe I'm getting old. Who knows? Alright, let's just ignore all this nonsense. Thought we could sneak past there, but not the case. Okay, so let's go ahead and use some heals. Let's get ourselves through here. So this is where just the fact that having not enough stamina can be extremely problematic. But I mean, you see that we have great resistance to go ahead and keep our buffs going and all of that. The problem comes is that when you get inhibited, all of a sudden there's no way to, you know, you spent all that ichor, you went for all that damage and everything, and then you get inhibited, and now it's no longer valid. So that's a real issue. And that since, I mean, of course that's why these enemies are here, is to make it problematic and rough. But it makes it exceptionally hard. Since Atlas doesn't have a huge ichor pool anyways. Get a drain here while we can. Okay. Let's go get our haze. Neo's going to take care of that for us.
Over here.
Okay, so let's go for a conviction spike. Now that we have 32 at least, because it takes 20. And then she drops us by 10 more. So we're definitely going to need this. Alright. And this. And this. Now we have pretty good stagger resistance now. We just have to not get hit. So we can get through here. And there's the inhibit lady again. Good grief. I just want to hit her. Boy, that is just infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. So as you can tell, we are struggling on the damage front. Defensive order also is a problem here for us because it's giving us exceptional damage resistance as we're taking multiple hits from all these enemies. But the problem comes from the fact that we just cannot maintain, or we can't kill enemies quick enough to go ahead and get rid of them before the next wave arrives, and then they all clump up. And since we don't have any kind of ability to get rid of inhibit, and we're relying on EO for that, it makes it really difficult. But that's the whole point. Okay. Okay, take both of those out. And if you're wondering why I'm not using those more often, is because I would rather have the stamina and health and everything for dodging and so on and so forth. But that makes it really rough, since our active gifts also rely on speed. So let's go for this, and this, and this. Okay. Two of them at once. Whoops. I did not want to give EO health. I wanted to do Chariot Rush, but oh. Okay. Get out of here. Ugh. These are just the worst enemies. Because debuff, because that ability versus other parts of the game do pretty much nothing, but then versus us, the player, they are killer. Okay. And see, Savage Dive allows us the ability to get in on enemies really quick. Okay, let's get some health here. Good. See, I'm used to getting more backstabs, but good grief. Okay. Good. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, what's that? Oh, oh. Come on. I was right next to this guy. Okay. Okay, we need cleansing light up here. One more hit and we're... Oof. Oof. Oh, and Eo's... Oh. Oh, Eo was inhibited. See how bad inhibit is? I think inhibit against the player is it's just the worst. And what do we have in the game that gives inhibit? Monkeys. Ugh. Just hate the monkeys. The monkeys are the worst enemy in the game with the worst debuff in the game. Come on. Oh man, this is rough. Ooh, I missed. Okay, let's heal up. Alright. Let's get cleansing light at least. Yeah, we just take all kinds of damage from these things, don't we? Where did these guys come from? Is Eo getting inhibited? I hope not. Sit down. So that overhead attack is a great knockdown. And again, we have no stamina. So I think that's what was happening before. Not my mouse. Is that we were out of stamina. Okay. Let's get a launch. Refill our I-core here. Go for dogged fighter, defensive order.
Thanks. Let's continue.
Okay, let's get some health. And more health. And oh, Eo killed that one. Alright. Now let's go for conviction spike. Now our I-core regain now will be really bad, as we are at 0.23. I mean, that's times 1.8 on strike, so we're getting yeah, we're what is that? 1.8 times a quarter. Yeah. Let's get a launch. And see, we have exceptional stagger resistance. So we can just cut right through these guys, no problem. We don't have to wait around and take hits. Oh, you dodge right into them. Of course, right? What? Oh my goodness. I think we've had enough of this invasion. I absolutely think we've had enough of this invasion.
As long as you're still standing, I shall never give up.
What? What were we running? We're running this. Yeah. That's what we're running, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, nice try. Goodbye. Yeah. Atlas is, you know, it's what it is, but it's not exactly a build or a code that lends itself to extreme good practices. Go away. Yo, just forget about them. There we go. Get a backstab. Now again, we have just massive ichor regeneration here. Okay. And let's get these going. Well, we didn't get through here with what I wanted to, but that's okay. We'll make it through. Good grief. And see, we get about 4 ichor back on strike, but we don't have a whole lot of ichor, a whole lot of stamina or damage to keep that up for very long. Okay, so let's do this, and then all of a sudden it's a little bit different, isn't it? Okay, yep. Okay, let's get a backstab on this lady. Now we'll get massive ichor regen on this. There we go, 20. And say goodbye to everybody here. Good. Who's spawning in? Let's get cleansing light up. Ooh. I would really like to know who hit me. I think she did, but that was kind of weird. This guy's trying to laugh, but it's not working too well for him. So this is where, you know, what we were doing before was just, you know, completely different than what is going on now. And you can see that this is not a very difficult invasion. But for Atlas, where you're doing, you know, kind of some of that halberd activity there with the overhead attacks and different things, it can be really, really cumbersome. So we did it. There you go. We completed it with a halberd, but not really because of the halberd. So, you know, I'm still a little torn on halberds, as some of them are very good, and some of them are really, really lackluster. And others are, oof. Oh, shoot. What? EO healed me once or twice. What was that? So weird when these things happen. Okay. I guess we can switch back to Atlas now that the hard part is done. So, that's why I've never really been a fan of Atlas. It's great, you know, kind of early game stuff. I love exploring with you, EO. I would explore with you all the time. All the characters are great. But the problem I have with Atlas is it doesn't have a whole lot of utility, because it's strength-based, and anything that typically is only strength-based, excuse me, and doesn't have a whole lot of other attributes paired with it, then it can be really, really cumbersome. Okay, we made it here. Alright. Now, we're gonna cut it here, as this has been pretty painful for us. Oh, can't forget this guy. And we'll pick it up here next time. That was a really painful way to go about getting through here. So apologies for that, but definitely made it harder than it should have been, or could have been. As you saw with that invasion, I mean, we went through and it was just one and done. And with the Weimer, the dark hybrid, the dark halberd dive build that I put together previously, I did a random adventures on it as well. Kind of interesting and kind of cool how it works. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. And again, sorry for all the death here, but kind of showing, what Atlas could be. We saw some firm stand being employed. We saw some regenerative drain. We saw some of these resistances to stagger go, where we were getting hit, but we were still able to move through the attacks. And we weren't able to really heal EO too much. She was trying to heal us all the time, so because we're not too good. So that was kind of unfortunate, but it kind of shows how Atlas could be put together for some halberds. So thanks everyone for watching and coming along, and we'll see you coming Sunday night or Monday.